This is a lockdown drill. By now, all classroom doors should be closed and locked. Your air conditioner should be turned off. Students should be seated quietly away from the doors and windows. Do not open your doors for anyone. It doesn't matter who's on the outside or if someone is knocking. Do not open your doors until the all clear signal is given. Teachers need to take attendance and send an email via Lotus Notes to our SASA with the following information: your location and legal names of all students and staff who are in your location. Please stay tuned for a short video explaining why we should all take our lockdown drills seriously.
February 2nd, 1996, Moses Lake, Washington. 14-year-old Barry Lukaitis opened fire on his algebra class, killing 2 students and 1 teacher. March 24, 1998, Jonesboro, Arkansas. 4 students and 1 teacher killed, 10 others wounded outside as Westside Middle School emptied during a false fire alarm. 13-year-old Mitchell Johnson and 11-year-old Andrew Golden shot at their classmates and teachers from the woods. May 21, 1998, Springfield, Oregon. 2 students killed, 22 others wounded in the cafeteria at Thurston High School by 15-year-old Kip Kinkle. Kinkle had been arrested and released a day earlier for bringing a gun to school. His parents were later found dead at home. April 20, 1999, Littleton, Colorado. 14 students, including the killers, and 1 teacher were killed, 23 others wounded by 18-year-old Eric Harris and 17-year-old Dylan Klebold at Columbine High School in the nation's deadliest school shooting. March 7, 2001, Williamsport, Pennsylvania. 14-year-old Elizabeth Catherine Bush wounded a female student in the cafeteria of Bishop Newman High School. She was depressed and frequently teased. December 14, 2012, Newtown, Connecticut. 20-year-old Adam Lanza killed 20 children and 6 adult staff members at Sandy Hook Elementary School. Before the shooting, he also killed his mother at her home. After the school shooting, Lanza committed suicide. This shooting was the 2nd deadliest in U.S. history. In Hawaii, November 1999, King Kekaulike High School goes into lockdown when a student drew a knife at the principal and a school security guard. January 27, 2000, a Nanakuli man holding a woman hostage begins a standoff with the police, shutting down Farrington Highway. Students from Nana Ikopono Elementary School were evacuated to Nanakuli High and Intermediate School. March 22, 2001, Waipahu High School went into a lockdown after a fight involving 20 students broke out in front of the school's cafeteria during lunch recess. February 4, 2005, Nanakuli High School and Waianae High School both had lockdowns after fights broke out on their campuses. Nanakuli High School was locked down after a fight between 2 students that began on campus, moved off campus, with an audience of more than 100 students. Waianae High School locked down after a fight involving 3 students escalated to include about 15 students. September 5, 2012, Manawili Elementary School and Olomana School were both put under lockdown after the nearby Hawaii Youth Correctional Facility signaled a siren about a possible escape. February 20, 2013, 28 public, private, and charter schools went into lockdown after murder suspect Teddy Mune escaped from circuit court. Central Middle and Royal Elementary Schools, both located close to circuit court, went into lockdown as a precaution. As police searched for the escapee, more schools went into lockdown. These are several examples of incidents of school violence. In all of these events, schools were put into lockdown. Waianae Intermediate School will go into lockdown anytime there is a threat of everyone's safety. For example, if there is an intruder on campus, if there is a chemical spill, if there is a riot, or if there is a hostage situation. Please remember the sound of the lockdown signal. Once you hear the signal, report to the nearest open classroom before the doors are closed. Once the teacher closes the door, he or she will not open the door until the all clear signal. In order to ensure your safety and the safety of others, take it seriously, cooperate, Remain calm. February 2nd, 1996, Moses Lake, Washington.